Militants, supporters and sympathizers of the African Movement for New Independence and Democracy, Manidem political party, have converged here in the party's headquarters in the country's economic capital, Douala, to commemorate the assassination of nationalist fighter Ernest Ouandié, who was assassinated on the 15th of January 1971 in the West Regional capital, Bafoussam, and they are highlighting the struggle, the fight for independence of the nationalist fighter Ernest Ouandié and the others like Felix Roland Moumier, and of course other persons who contributed to the fight for the independence of the Republic of Cameroon. And after independence, they continued the fight for what they qualified as the true independence of the Republic of Cameroon. Of course, we are referring to the then La République du Cameroun, former East Cameroon. And we spoke to one of the persons here, the wife of detained political leader Chamini Makini, who gave her testimony of Ernest Ouandié and the influence the political leader, the nationalist fighter, had on her husband.
I am honored to be here today, to be able to commemorate this great leader that we had, Ernest Ouandié, but also to commemorate all of those that have taken up the fight that he has. He really had a great impact on Jacob Chamini, not just because he is related to him on his mother's side, but also because he had the opportunity to see him in Banga as a young child. And just like the late Anicet Kane and even Henriette Ekwe had an opportunity to see Ernest Ouandié, they were all impacted by him. And it is that impact that led them to all join this struggle for the liberation of Cameroon. And so it is really an honor to be able to be with you today to commemorate him, but to commemorate also those of you here that are fighting alongside and continuing that struggle that Ernest Ouandié, Moumier, and Umnyobe started, and those before them. So I would like to
who is also one of the persons fighting for change in Cameroon. And this commemoration is taking place within the context of what is qualified as a gloomy atmosphere marked by the death of Anicet Kane, the president of the African Movement for New Independence and Democracy, who died in detention in the nation's capital, Yaoundé. And we're told here that his corpse is still being expected. The militants of Manidem have written to the President of the Republic, and they are still expecting government to hand over the corpse of the President of Manidem. Another thing coming up here is the call on all Cameroonians to participate in the fight, the struggle for change in Cameroon and for the emancipation of the African continent. Babla Jonathan reporting.